Good morning, students. Hope you are all safe at home. I am Brinda. You are watching EduStar Class 3 English Term 1 Revision. In English, first two lessons are for your Term 1 exam, namely Lesson 1 Be Thankful and Lesson 2 The Fairy Mother. You have to revise for Term 1 exam. First, we will revise Lesson 1 Be Thankful. Once upon a time, there were two friends named Rohit and Akhil. One day, they were traveling through a desert. It was very sunny in the desert. They felt very tired and thirsty because of the heat. They started to search for water on the way. While walking, Akhil slipped and fell down suddenly. He didn't know how that was happened, but he thought Rohit had pushed him down. So he got angry on Rohit. After got up, he slapped Rohit. Rohit was hurt hardly. Even though he felt pain, he didn't say anything. On that spot, he kneeled down and wrote on the sand like this: Today, my friend slapped me on my face. And then they took rest for some time and continued walking again. After some distance, they have reached an oasis. Oasis means a place in a desert with water and plants around it. They were planned to take a bath. Akhil was a good swimmer, but Rohit didn't know how to swim well. So, while swimming, he lost his control, began droning, and cried for help. Akhil heard him and was rushing to him, and he saved Rohit from drowning. Rohit thanked him and wrote on a stone, Today, my best friend saved my life. Akhil read that and asked, Rohit, when I hurt you, you wrote on the sand, and now you wrote on a stone. Why? Rohit replied, My friend, when someone hurts us, we should write it on sand so that the wind can erase it and we forget about it. But when someone does something good for us, we should write it on a stone so that no wind can erase it. We must always remember the good things done for us. Yes, my dear students, we must remember the good things and forget the bad things happen to us. So then we can lead a happy life. Now we can move to lesson 2, The Fairy Mother. Once upon a time, there was a good old woman lived in a little house. She had a little beautiful garden and looked after it very well. She had a bed of striped tulips in her garden. One night, suddenly she woke up because she heard the sounds of singing and babies laughing. She peeped out of the window and she guessed the sound seemed to be coming from the bed of tulips. She tried to look and find what was that, but she couldn't, because it was dark and cloudy outside. So she unable to see anything. She kept awake for some time and then slept. Next morning, after she woke up, went straight to the bed of tulips and searched for evidence. But she didn't find any footprints there. She asked herself as if she had probably dreamed last night and went back. On that night, again she woke up for the same sounds of singing and babies laughing. Immediately she got up from her bed and went to the garden quietly. The moon was shining brightly on the bed of tulips, so that she could see everything clearly. There the flowers were swinging to and fro. The old woman looked closely and saw a fairy mother by the side of every tulip. The fairy mother was singing sweetly and moving gently forward and backward the flowers like a cradle. In each cup of tulip lay a little baby laughing and playing. The good old woman was surprised and shocked. She couldn't believe what she had seen was true. Was she dreaming again? Improbably, she pinched herself to know if what she saw was true. Then she came back slowly and quietly on her bed. She felt happy for the fairies and decided not to pick the tulips thereafter. Hence, from that day, she never picked even a single tulip. She didn't allow her neighbors to touch the flowers. She looked after the tulips with more care. The tulips grew brighter and bigger daily under her care and bloomed all around the year. After years rolled, the day came when the good old woman died. She was buried in the graveyard. After that, her neighbors started to pluck the flowers in her garden. They took away all the tulips, and the garden became very dry without flowers. But her grave became beautiful with plenty of flowers because the fairies took care of her graveyard. They sang about it and kept it green. On the grave and all around it, tulips, daffodils, violets, and other lovely flowers bloomed in spring. So, my dear students, if we do good to others, we will get it back. Dear students, yet we have revised just a story of the 2 lessons. And now we are going to revise the classwork for these lessons. For your term 1 English exam, you have to prepare only your classwork. No need to study the book. In your classwork, you should study all the Roman letters, which means you have to study meanings, opposites, tenses, question and answers, and quotations for both the lessons. Now we will read the classwork note for these 2 lessons. So listen carefully. Keep your index finger where I am reading and try to read after me. Okay students, take your English classwork note. Take lesson 1, be thankful. See Roman letter 1, meanings. Number 1, rushing. To move with a great speed. Number 2, hurt. Felt bad. Number 3, erase. Remove. Next, Roman letter 2, opposites. See number 1, friend. Enemy. Number 2, push. Pull. Number 3, hurt. Heal. Number 4, lost. Found. Number 5, good. Bad. Next, Roman letter 3, tenses. Present tense, past tense, past participle. See number 1, slap, slapped, slapped. Number 2, take, took, taken. Number 3, feel, felt, felt. Number 4, cried, cried, cried. Number 5, write, wrote, written. Roman letter 4, question and answer. Number 1, by which way did Rohit and Akhil pass? Answer, Rohit and Akhil passed by the desert. My dear children, here before we wrote where here, but where won't come here, so erase it. So the answer is Rohit and Akhil passed by the desert. Next, question number 2. Where did Rohit and Akhil take a bath? Answer, Rohit and Akhil took a bath in an oasis. Next, question number 3. Who was a good swimmer? Answer, Akhil was a good swimmer. Question number 4. Who cried for help while drowning? Answer, Rohit cried for help while drowning. Next, take lesson 2, the fairy mother. Roman letter 1, meanings. Number 1, quietly, silently. Number 2, cradle, a baby's bed. Number 3, crooning, singing sweetly and gently. Next, Roman letter 2, opposites. Number 1, old, young. Number 2, beautiful, ugly. Number 3, dark, bright. Number 4, laugh, cry. Number 5, above, below. Next, Roman letter 3, tenses. Present tense, past tense, past participle. Number 1, get, got, gotten. Number 2, bury, buried, buried. Number 3, bloom, bloomed, bloomed. Number 4, think, thought, thought. Number 5, sing, sang, sung. Roman letter 4, question and answer. See question number 1. Who lived in a little house? Answer, an old woman lived in a little house. Next, see question number 2. What did the old woman do in the morning? Answer, the old woman walked to the bed of tulips in the morning. Number 3. Why did the tulips grow brighter and larger? Answer, the tulips grow brighter and larger because they were under the care of an old woman. See question number 4. Which flowers bloomed near the old woman's grave in spring? Answer, tulips, daffodils, violets, and other lovely flowers bloomed near the old woman's grave in spring. Next, Roman letter 5, quotation. Number 1. Was it a dream? Lesson, the fairy mother. Author, anonymous. Who said? An old woman. To whom? Herself. Dear students, write your term 1 English exam in your test note in a fresh page. Write page number in the top of the page. Write your roll number, name, class, subject and date in orders. No need to write questions, write only answers. but mention the Roman letters and question numbers clearly. Study thoroughly for your English Term 1 exam. Dear parents, take a clear picture of your words test note and send us to our school mail ID with your kids' roll number and subject. Term 1 exam portions, timetable and the model question papers are already uploaded in our school app. Please go through it and refer the model question paper. The same pattern we will ask in Term 1 exam. And please be with your kids while they write the exam. My dear children, prepare well for your exams. All the very best. And thank you.